So, can he do it again with his brand new album? Well, let's find out. Please welcome Daniel O'Donnell.
How are you?
We're very good. How are you, Daniel?
Good and great. Nice to be here.
Good.
You still look the same.
So do
Like
you.
even all those years ago, you just look
Well,
the
I
same.
don't know. I was looking at the old ones there, and
No, you look the same.
what can you do? I put a bit of grey into my hair. It's the whole fashion now. Instead of everybody's doing it in COVID, so
That is quite staggering. An album every single year in the album charts for 34 consecutive years. And it's amazing.
okay. Well, you know, I've had a great following down through the years. They've been very loyal right from the beginning, and I suppose it's unusual, first of all, to record every year, you know, from recording that, you know, to get material. But as well as doing original songs, I never limited myself. I did a lot of the older songs that other people had hits with. So because of that, I was never stuck for material. And this album that's coming out now has a lot of original. I asked a lot of friends of mine that are songwriters at home, you know, said, I'm going to record, would you like to, you know, submit songs? So lots of them did. So there's a lot of, if they were recorded, it would only be by the writer themselves. So it's lovely to
And
get
have some written especially for
yes,
you.
yes, there's a few that have written, well, maybe 5 or 6 wrote just specially, I shouldn't say writ, after all that spelling.
Now, I've got to ask you, I know your fans are really, really loyal and want to get as close to you as possible. Is it true they come around your house for tea?
Well, they used to, but we ran out of toilet rolls.
Because I want to put myself on the list. You clanged the gate shut.
Years ago, it's a long time since we did it, but we used to have open days where people came and, you know, we'd make the tea. It was all just happened by chance. And in the end, there was thousands of people would come at one day a year. And the whole purpose was that I would meet people at home. And in the end, I was meeting a fraction of the people and waving to the rest. And
Did you actually make the tea? Did you actually make the tea?
He doesn't like tea.
No, I didn't make the tea. I haven't taken tea since 1992.
What happened in 1992?
Well, I tell you what, I had voice trouble, and I went to this person who put me off everything but air. The only thing was with it. And milk was one of the things, and I thought was taking
That's why I don't have
tea,
same.
and I didn't like the tea without the milk, and I went back on the tea, and then I thought I can do without tea, so no tea.
So you mentioned your hair there and lockdown and whatever. So how was lockdown for you all of that time? Because you know, you work a lot, you tour a lot. How was it for you, and how was it for Magella having you home all the time?
I need to ask her about that. You know, we were lucky, I suppose. We live in the country, and because of that, we were able to, you know, go out for walks, and we have a bit of land around the house, and so we weren't restricted in that respect. Plus the fact that I have been touring for a long time, and in my case, the break doesn't make a big difference. I felt for young people that were starting out in the music business that had maybe invested everything and then it just stopped. Who knows, will they be able to start again? And I was always at home saying, any chance I got, and I can say it here too, just to the government, and I know there's loads of demands on money, but there should be some fund for people in the industry that had started and need to get a wee go again. Because you're not just a singer or, you know, whatever on the road. You are employing a lot of people in the business. So you should be looked on like that way. So if anybody listening to me that they see young people that want to start, that maybe we're getting their foot in the door, give them a wee chance.
I have to ask, I have to ask about the other lovely wife. How was she?
She's good, and
20
she's
years,
watching. She's
She
intent.
was with you last
She
time.
was, yeah, but she spoke too
Couldn't be
much.
bothered, did
No, she spoke. She said she didn't like my music, so never again.
But when she was here with you, Janet, she talked about her breast cancer
Yes.
journey, but all
She's
she is
good,
still
thank
good.
God. She's over 9 years
Hello,
cancer
Gemma.
free.
And you have been married
20
years
years
this year.
in November, on the 4th of November.
Wow.
Yes.
How are you going to celebrate?
Yes, well, we'll be in America, and actually the album is coming out that day. That's not why I took it out on the 4th of November. Coincidence. But we'll be in November, in November we'll be in Branson, Missouri, and that's actually where we went after we got married. We didn't really have a honeymoon. We just went, I was touring, and we went to Branson, but we've had a 20-year honeymoon. We've done loads of things.
Oh, and how's it feel? Sorry. How's it feel bringing Grandad?
Oh, it's the best thing ever. We have 3 grandchildren. Olivia and Archie and Luke. Olivia's 7, Archie will be 5 in January, and Luke was a year last week.
And they call you Gaga?
And they call me Gaga. It's the best thing ever. And his dad, Archie's dad told me, Gavin, during the week, he says, how does Gaga do the magic with the M&Ms? Because he just says, abracadabra, kadubacadai, and then he has M&Ms in his hand. So Archie, you can never find out how I do that magic trick. That's only Gagas can do that.
You mentioned...
sorry, Ruth.
No, go ahead. Go.
I was going to say, I was fascinated to read that even after all these years, you still get nerves just before you perform.
I always do. And you know, after COVID, I think you get more so, maybe, I don't know, did you feel that?
Yeah.
You know, you're kind of away for a wee bit, and then you do feel, but I think, you know, when you go out on the stage especially, if you're not a wee bit nervous before you come out, you're not going to be as good. And like, we've just been on tour in Canada and America, and we'll go back to America in November, and here in the UK we'll be touring in May, everywhere from Birmingham to Bridlington to Edinburgh to the Palladium and lots of places in between. But I will always be that bit nervous until you get out, and I would know a lot of the people too, because I've met people all down through the years after shows. So I go out and I can see, mind you, as the years go on, I can't see as many, but you can see the front few rows, and you see people, you know, that you know, so it's great.
Well, the album is called Daniel O'Donnell, I Wish You Well, and it comes in a little booklet.
Oh, sure, there's
Yeah,
everything, and I signed things. It's on one of them. There's a signed picture. I spent hours doing that, and I mean, that's me, all airbrushed, absolutely everything. Yeah, even my hands.
It's
a great picture, and we wish you very well with the new album.
And I wanted to say get well to Terry Doherty. She does all our regional radio, and she just had surgery, and we just
get well soon, Terry. Get well soon, Daniel O'Donnell, everybody.